Health Center tonight, an ABC 27 in-depth report about teens and prescription drug abuse. It's an epidemic across the nation. Kendra Nichols introduces us to two mid-state people who have had very different journeys with prescription drug abuse.
It's a lifetime struggle. I'm never going to get rid of it.
Hannah Gable, 21 years old, a recovered addict, clean for over 6 years.
When I was 12, I started using cocaine, and that was it. That was done. Anything that I can get my hands on, it ended up being.
And that included prescription drugs.
It's pretty simple. Most parents keep their drugs in the house. I know my mom did. Basically, you can do whatever you want with prescription drugs. You can smash them up and make them the same as cocaine, kind of, but just different feelings, and mix them, and there's a lot you can do.
Hannah became consumed. Her only goal was to find her next fix.
I would steal a lot. I threatened to kill somebody. I was mean all the time. I got suicidal.
And she hid her addiction very well.
I still had top grades in school. I still went to school. I feel like parents need to open their eyes and really see that. They're all about their kids having, great sports lives, being the perfect children. That's not always how it is. We have problems, just like they had problems when they were kids.
Hannah's parents eventually figured it out and sent her to rehab at Gaudenzia, a nonprofit group that helps people battle drug addiction. Now, Hannah has a new goal in life. She is studying to be a drug and alcohol counselor.
My life got turned around because of the people that I worked with at Gaudenzia that helped me. And I just want to have that impact on somebody else's life, even if I save one person, because honestly, I think I'd be dead.
His birthday is February 12th, 1986, and he died May 28th, 2004. I love to look at the pictures.
I do too. I love to look at them because it brings back memories.
Phil and Cookie Bauer of York.
Yeah, some of these pictures, you knew what he was thinking.
Had a very different journey with prescription drugs.
Yeah.
I was downstairs getting ready for work, and I heard Cookie scream.
Their son Mark died when he was 18 years old.
And I went in his room and I touched him, and it was different. So Cookie called 911, and I started CPR.
Mark's parents and his older brother followed the ambulance to the hospital.
And we were escorted to the little room. And that's when someone came in and told us that our son was dead. And we went back to see him, and I cried on him. And I couldn't stop rubbing his head. As crazy as it sounds, I thought when I stopped doing that, he'd be gone. Life as we knew it for Cookie and I ended that day. In his room that morning, we found a clear plastic bag of loose pills, acetaminophen and oxycodone and morphine and amphetamines.
Their quiet son, who loved the beach and basketball, who was strong but gentle and made them laugh, was gone.
Here's Mark. That was a hat he got when he was about 10 years old.
Now, Mark's urn sits next to his father's favorite chair.
I truly believe what killed Mark was my ignorance. I never talked to him about the dangers of prescription drugs because I didn't know about the dangers of prescription drugs. His last trip to the Outer Banks, that was a pretty good trip.
Mark's parents want his life to be more than pictures on a wall. They want his legacy to save someone else.
Abuse of prescription drugs kills more people in our country than heroin and cocaine combined. And I need to be out there, and I need to tell people, and I need to share our journey, and I need to share my son with parents so they don't become like us, because it happens so quickly.
Kendra Nichols, ABC 27 News.
Phil Bauer has traveled all over the state to talk to kids and parents about prescription drug abuse. Now, if you need help with a drug addiction, you can call Gaudenzia, and that phone number is 233-3424.